right? People are always looking for professionals. So we have Chris, that's a professional. He's a professional broker, real estate agent, credit specialist, insurance agent, blah, 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 blah. We get them all on the panel. We go through TikTok because Instagram, they cut off, let's say, after an hour. So we can go on TikTok. All the parties meet there. The registered, paid registered people meet there. Everyone meets there, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 people. We give our spiel. They answer questions, they ask questions, and we give them the best 2 to 3, 4 hours if we want of service. That's why they paid the 1,000, 2,000, or 2,500. We have to be very specific, right? They registered, we gave a service, right? They registered, we gave a service, we gave everybody a golden pen. The golden pen cost us $5 each times 50,000 people. Now there's no gray area there. You understand? Now we created the money. We're free to spend the money how we want. If someone still thinks there's a gray area, okay, we get a foundation or a charity, and we will give them the million or the 2 million or the 5 or 10 million dollar for that home, and they will write it off, and they will facilitate with the real estate agent. They will facilitate that transaction, right? The lawyers go through your normal process. We're not taking you out of your comfort zone, right? But all the real estate agents that are paired with us to be able to sell and promote this product, market this product, one of these real estate people will get that commission. So there's that commission that they could make. They can also make a commission for registering the most people. And they could also be in the pool to win the $1 million property and or the 2 million, 5 million, $10 million property, whatever we're promoting. So they have, for agents, real estate agents, now there's different ways to make money other than, selling and buying real estate. Same. If I'm going too fast, just slow me down and I can explain it a little bit slower, maybe a little bit more efficient.
Yeah, well, I would just want to get more details as well. Then, going from, so I understand, people are registering for this information session or workshop, right? So
Correct.
that's perfectly fine. And then you're basically, of course, if you charge for the workshop and then you have the proceeds or the profits from the workshop, right? So
Mhm.
I'm definitely aligned with that. I do have some questions then with regard to the workshop itself.
Yeah.
Uh, what would that, kind of entail and what that would look like? And if it was myself, what would my responsibilities be?
All right. So you're the expert in real estate or you're the expert in brokership. You're the expert. Maybe you're bringing in other real estate agents. You're also bringing in clients. Be it whatever we're selling or marketing is the better word to use. That night, we might be marketing $1 million property. Register for $1,000, and this is what you get. And we put together the this in quotes. We're going to be talking about this, that, and the other, and throw in some special whatever, right? So we're talking about credit, we're talking about interest rates, we're talking about the Bank of Canada, we're talking about everything under the sun. We're talking about pre-construction, we're talking about how easy or how hard it is to get into this market to purchase a property. What are the steps? What are the processes? We talk about everything under the sun relating to your market. So it doesn't bring you out of your comfort zone. We talk about credit and finance in my comfort zone, right? We get experts, right? Yeah, people love to see experts. Oh, Chris, how long have you been doing real estate? Well, I've been doing real estate for the last 5, 10, 15, 20 years. Oh, great. Where are you located? Well, I'm usually located in the Brampton area, but we cover all of the GTA, blah, 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 blah. You know, the normal questions people want to ask. I'll, I'll give them a free link. They can go and check their credit on Equifax. I don't want Credit Karma. Credit Karma is just a marketing company. So we're either dealing with Credit Karma or TransUnion. I'll give them a free link, absolutely free, that they will normally cost 19 or 19.99 or 29.99. I'll give them a free link for argument's sake, because they signed up or they registered for X amount of dollars. What can you give away for free? Right? Right. So when you give, so let's say we're giving away $1 million property. That's average these days. It doesn't matter if it's a townhome, a condo. It doesn't matter what it is. Everything, seems like it's adding up to like $1 million, correct? So let's give away what is average to people. We're going to give away $1 million property or a $2 million property to average Canadians, let's say for argument's sake. And we're going to talk about what's on their minds. We're going to talk about credit process, financing, jumping through all the hoops. We're going to talk about the processes. In this case, where we're giving away the property, we have to go through these steps. They could have bad credit. They could just have the money for the down payment. All we're asking for is just register for $1,000 or $2,500. That's it. They don't need all the things that they would need to jump through the hoops. After we give away the property, there's going to be people there that can qualify under those rules and regulations. Now you have 5, 10, 15, 20, 50,000 people that you can go and tap into. We could do this every quarter if we want, 3 times a year, and give away 3 properties for $1 million. And one of these real estate agents will get the commission for that. And they're also in contention to get a commission for our giveaway for the most registered. If we wanted to give away a $200,000 vehicle, a Lexus SUV, along with the $2 million property, we could do that if we wanted to. If we wanted just to, a lot of people online are vehicle fanatics. We can give away a vehicle if we want. We can give away a vacation if we wanted. We can make that part of our incentives and rewards, right? Because that's what we're giving away. We're making or creating the incentives and giving away the rewards. We're picking and choosing our verbiage very carefully because we're public.
Okay.
Public with no gray areas.
So I see that, and then another question. When you're talking about the commissions, there's the one you're mentioning, commission for bringing guests, registering guests, and on the sale of the property, correct?
Just for the information session.
So,
So
well,
we're
another.
giving a commission for the person that registers the most people. So if we wanted to say, we're trying to get 50,000 people, let's say for argument's sake, the person that registers the most, and maybe we put a marker on it, registers more than 100, registers more than 200. That person that registers that, if we wanted to give away $1 million in commission incentives, we could. 500,000, 250,000 for second, 150,000 for third. If we wanted to do that, we could do that. Why? To make them work so we can get to our numbers. So that's a commission for the most registered. Yes. So now you could register for free by bringing in people. You get your 20% back. That's one way. So now everybody could register for free. Everybody brings 5, 3 people, 2 people, whatever, you get 20% back. Right? So that's one way. If they want to go and make money, they could register and be one of the ones that have registered the most people. That's two ways of winning, right? The third way is actually to win whatever we're giving away, the $1 million property, or it could be the $10,000 VIP trip, or it could be winning a vehicle up to $150,000. And we can go on and on about the rewards that we could give away. As long as we're creating the money through the information session, through the online. We don't need an office. We don't need to rent a hotel. And everybody, put yourself together and let's go live.
Okay. So another question I would have as well. What if would it be possible? Like I have partners on my team. For example, one of my partners, one of the team leads, he's actually had the #1 Canadian real estate podcast for a very long time. So, being able to get him, he would be a lot more experienced with podcasts and knowledgeable than even myself. If he would be on board, um, we can work out, just working out how the compensation and how the future deals and things like that would work out as well.
So let's say, you know what, Henry, I have 10, 15, 20 people on my team and whatever. That's you and your team. If we were to partner up somehow, obviously I can't come into your business and say I want to be a partner. Well, Henry, do you have a license to be a broker, an agent, blah, blah, blah? No, I don't. Well, how could I be a partner? So you have to figure out what your working relationship is. Be it if you have 5, 10, 15, 20 people on your team, that's your business. If we were to split, 40-40 and 20 is going towards commissions and different things in the future, right? That's what the split is. And everybody splits their money and you take care of your people. If it's to have professionals on the panel and we have to pay them $2,500 for an hour or 2 hours work, that's what we do.
Okay.
You could register for all your 20 people, your 50 people that you have on your team that are experts, have a podcast, could bring the people. You register. So let's say if it was $1 million home, a $2 million home, you registered $1,000 or the 2,500. Have everybody give you a little piece. Now you will get a referral link. You give all of those guys your referral link, and all the clients will come through your portal. You'll have a back office, and you could see all the money coming in. However, you want to share the money, divvy it up, whatever, that has nothing to do with me.
Okay. So what I was really thinking along the lines, and if it would be of value, because he did have exactly the same points. He had the largest podcast, so he can definitely bring an audience. It would just be working out what type of compensation arrangement that we would have to work out. Like if excuse me, sorry.
Yeah. So as I just previously explained, so there's compensation, be it if you're the one who registers, you understand it, you spoke to me, you control your team, you guys are going to get commissioned that way. If you say, well, Henry, we're not going to give him money before because he has to bring the people to, let's say, the information session. If we have to give him 2,500, if we had to give him 5,000, whatever that number that we agree on, that's what we'll give him. If he's well polished, is what you're telling me, and he likes all this online stuff. I'm not the online guy, but I could put all the pieces together. You work out your team.
Okay, so I can do that. Like I think that would be a really good idea as well. And that same arrangement, just have that competition with him. So then
Like
for
if we won, if someone won, and especially someone on your team is the one who brought that client, you arrange, maybe you have 10, 15, 20 agents, right? And be it one of those agents or you and or the guy that does the podcast, you could pick out an agent and have him win that commission. You could win the commission. However you want to structure paying out these guys, I'll work with that. That's a simple workout. In
so
the end,
I,
in the
well, I
end,
think I.
he's
Go
got the
ahead.
number one podcast. In the end, from the start, he's got the number one podcast. Great. Hey, he looks good. Hey, he looks good in a suit. Hey, he did well on the information session, and he brought in the people, and we agree on XYZ. We give him the XYZ, like within reason, because remember, you're also still getting commission. Remember, you could still also win the $1 million and, right? So we'll always make sure the people that help us get there are paid well, that are supposed to be paid. You know what I mean? We're not running. So now that we have this hookup, you could always reach me. Hey, Chris, you know this guy doing this thing? Yeah, of course we do. I am available 24/7 until we give out these rewards and incentives. I'm not running, hiding, dipping, and dodging from nothing or no one. I'm always available.
Okay, so I think that would, like, the easiest thing uh as far as that, like if I could make those contacts, I definitely think I could work it out where he would accept, of course, like just the payment has to be there, but he would accept the payment after the fact, right? It wouldn't have to be an upfront payment situation.
If we hit our numbers, we could even, let's say for argument's sake, you will know that the money is there. depending on the payment, we could probably even have that before he even goes online. Those are easy things to figure out. The structure of it, well, you know what, Henry? Yeah, the structure is solid. That's right up my alley. Hey, I could put this together. Now, all we do very lightly, sooner than later, we look at the numbers. Can we bring, 100, 200? More people we bring, more rewards and incentives that we can give out. To give out a $500,000 property means nothing. That was like 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago. Every property these days are $1 million and up. That's where we want. That's the enticement. $2 million. When we get good at this, can we give out a $5 million, a 10 million, a $20 million property? Yes. The incentive reward to go and register might be higher though, because you're dealing with a different type of clientele. You understand that?
Yes.
So we might not be dealing with $1,000 and $2,500 anymore. We might be dealing with $25,000 to register, $25,000 times 500 people, 1,000 people, and 2,000 people, 10,000 people. That's how we create the money out of thin air, and then we work backwards. To be on the Stripe network, to have that as your payment master, that's 2.9%. So once the money is collected via Visa card, blah, 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 2.9% is charged. And then our commission is charged minus 20%. And then we go backwards from there. So just because we created, 10, 15, $20 million doesn't mean we have that all to ourselves. Now we got to go backwards and pay the bills.
Okay. Okay.
And anything that you need, anything that people are asking for, it doesn't matter if it's 10 o'clock in the night, 9 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the night. Hey, Henry, I have a question. 2, 3 o'clock in the night. Usually I'm answering the phone because it's business.
So I have another question as well then. Let's say for question's sake, for myself, if I can bring the speaker, and it's this caliber speaker, but I'm not able to bring, and obviously, like we have an investor club, so there's a potential that people from the club will join, right? So I'm just saying, for argument's sake, though, if just want to clarify, if I can arrange the speaker, but not arrange for like register people, how would I still get the commission, and how would I still be involved?
Well, that's what we need, the people in order to create the funds. So then we're all back on the same level, and we have to figure out, how do we get, 5,000 people? How do we get 2,000? How do we get 10,000 people? Then we're back to square one, right? So you're on the initial